Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm for Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have in here it is Enshrouded. This game it is on early access and it was debuted more or less at the same time as Palworld. The difference is I didn't really cover this game at the time, and right now the developers decide me to provide me a key. I did request it though, but yeah, they provide me the key for the game, and this seems like a very nice survival to experience. So I decided to give it a run at the very early beginning of the game on the GTX 1650 Super, and so I decided to start the game with the maximum performance graphical quality, but I did change the FSR2 from its performance mode to its quality mode because I do believe that at 1080p, anything lower than quality mode on FSR2 or any upscaling technique, it is really blurry. And even FSR2 on its quality mode at 1080p, it's already too much blurry. So shockingly, this game uses Vulkan, which is pretty cool. And despite the minimum requirements for this game asks for 6 gigabytes of VRAM, at least at the start of this game, there is no issues with VRAM. As you can see, there is still 512 megabytes of VRAM to spare. I can't really tell about the rest of the game, but it seems that it is playable with no stutters whatsoever. The game actually does a shader cache pass that it needs to generate shaders at the beginning of the game, and even when you start the game it continues to generate some of the shaders that you are not using at the moment with a very low CPU usage for you to not have any impact. This is optimization done right. Alright, so this game also it is not using Unreal Engine by any means. It is using their proprietary engine that decided to go and build to use on this game. So everything seems like very good news aside from, well, in my opinion, the performance. On his maximum performance preset with FSR2 on its quality mode, inside areas are running pretty much above 60 frames per second with a drop here and there, but graphics quality obviously looks bad. Everything seems to be very flat, but hey, performance it is good. It doesn't hold on to 60 frames per second most of the time, all the time I mean, but it gets it there most of the time above 60 frames per second with this graphical mode. Although as soon as you get outside and you get to grassy areas with higher overviews, you can expect a performance above 30 frames per second. Sometimes it can reach to 40s, but this is what you get. And there is no grass, there is shadows look really bad. So everything it is really at the minimum possible. It ruins entirely the art style of the game. Everything feels actually very blocky. And that's not really the way that you want to enjoy the visuals of Enshrouded. Then a little bit more later into the video, and you can follow the timestamps on the description of the video, there is the performance preset. And the performance preset actually, using FSR2 on its quality mode makes a huge difference because you start to have tessellation on the ground, so the ground starts to be well defined, you have grass, so you have a lot of stuff. The only thing that I've noticed more is that when using FSR2 on its quality mode and the grass, you get a lot of pixelation every time there is occlusion and disocclusion artifacts. That's what it's called. It's artifacts. When you move the camera around the character and the grass, you get a lot of visual artifacts. That's FSR2 for you guys, but it helps us to keep the frame rate above 30 frames per second, and that's exactly what you get with the performance mode on Enshrouded, and that's really the setting that I do recommend you to play in case you want to play Enshrouded. Just go with the performance preset, use FSR2 on its quality mode, and enjoy. Your experience will be around 30 frames per second outside, and inside it should balance in between 50 to 60 frames per second, but it is really good, which is now on display in here. Balance settings run slightly worse, alright, and I honestly didn't notice too much of a difference in between balance and performance, alright, regarding graphics. And then I decided to try quality, and quality it's a small section of this video because the quality mode, I just guess we do run out of VRAM or something like that, and the game just drops to like 10 frames per second as soon as you get outside. That's not really the thing that you want to have and to enjoy the game. So playable settings at 1080p, it is really the maximum performance, the performance, or the balanced. Go with any of these presets and enjoy the game. Keep in mind that at balance the game can drop below 30. Keep in mind that all my tests were conducted at the beginning of the game, so everything might change. And also note that I did try the game on its single player mode, so I was alone. And there is also an online mode and a cooperative mode which you can play with your friends, which might put the game a little bit more demanding than you are used to have. But still, it is playable. It doesn't look really bad. It's not using Unreal Engine. You won't be having any shader compilation issues. Even when in this performance preset, as you can see, the VRAM it is entirely full, and I don't have any stutter. So in this sense, the game performs really well. On Steam, this game is having a lot of very, very positive reviews. So if you like survival types of games with cooperative, with building and loot, and also a little bit of Dark Souls styles combats, Enshrouded, it is really the game for you. Unfortunately, it is still on early access, but it seems that most of the people it is satisfied with the game. For me, that's not really what ticks my clock, whatever the expression is called, because I like to play finished games, and so early access is not really my cup of tea, but I have to agree with the majority of the people. Despite I only played a little bit of it, it seems well refined already. The music, the menus, the optimizations already done. So everything seems to be really in good hands, and I like what I do watch in here. This is just a benchmark. I will be conducting a live stream of 1 hour in a couple of days. I haven't decided yet, but you will know about it as soon as I publish my schedule. I intend to do a live stream of this and also the Mortar, which is another game that I also received from the developer teams, which Enshrouded, yeah, it was provided by the developer teams and the publishers. So guys, thank you a lot for watching. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video. In case you have any doubt about this video performance, Enshrouded, whatever, feel free to leave a comment on the comment section of the video and ask anything about it. I will gladly reply to you. So that's it, guys. Thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.